When it gets too hot around here, we try and show you video of ice, and we've got a lot of it. This is from Millock in northern Minnesota, and I'm telling you, it's kind of like an ice breakup where the winds pick up, the ice is already breaking up on the lake, and the winds push it on shore, and some of these forms can be as high as 30, 40 feet, and they're very impressive, slow moving, but when you're there and you're watching it, it's not slow moving at all. Isn't that great? This is going on now. Why? I think things are melting rather rapidly in the northern tier. Finally, they've had the longest spring, or the longest cold spring on record, and it's now 92 for a high in Billings and Bismarck today, and warmer than it is there than it is in Texas. 70 in Minnesota, so still finally warming things up, and that ice is breaking up nicely. We want to get cooler. We're not going to have any ice jams coming our way. But that low right there is going to really open the door and drop us into the 80s and upper 70s in some spots by the time we get to the middle of the week. So just be patient. I know it's been a hot weekend. Yesterday was 100. Today, darn close. And in Delano right now, we've got a nice breeze in the trees, and it's 96. Winds are northeast at 9 miles per hour. Other numbers are all in the 90s. And Taft's at 97. Look at Tehachapi. You guys are sitting at 82 and 95 at Lake Isabella. So probably a 5-degree drop for tomorrow from these temperatures, which will be great. Wind speeds northwesterly at 10, gusting into the teens, and stronger, of course. In the mountains, gusting into the 20s and gusting into that 30-mile-per-hour range when you get way out on 58. So this frontal boundary might generate a few showers in the northern tip of the state, meaning, you know, from Sacramento north, not in our area at all. We may see a few clouds from it. It's not going to get that windy, but it will be a cooler week ahead than what we had last weekend. 97 was the high today instead of 100 like yesterday. The average is 83, and we'll get close to that by, I think, Wednesday. 99 for Porterville, 96 Lake Isabella. These two spots are still being churned by the computers at the Weather Service. 101 in Ridgecrest. How about that? 101 in Fresno today. Paso Robles went to 100. 103 in Burbank. And was it hot enough in Palm Springs? Yeah, 108. And 65 in San Francisco. That's where the cool air remains, and that's where it's headed, really, the bulk of it. And that's where the best rainfall chance is, Sacramento and San Francisco north. But cooler air is on the way, and we'll enjoy that once we get to, not so much tomorrow, but on Wednesday. 83 for Yosemite, 96 for Fresno tomorrow, and 68 for San Francisco. Not much chance of a shot of rain there either. 85 Solvang, 76 Santa Barbara, and upper 70s for also Ventura and the Oxnard area. Down south, Los Angeles, downtown, 82, 86 for Anaheim, 76 in San Diego, but still cooking in Palm Springs until we get to midweek. 90 for Porterville tomorrow. Most locations down a few degrees. 90 to 93 should be the range for highs, and to overnight, it's overnight lows, you know, mid-60s, so very comfortable. You might still need the air conditioning, right? Northeast winds at around 10 to 15 miles per hour in the mountains. 92 for Lake Isabella and 85 for Glenville. In the deserts, temperatures will still be hot for this time of year, but I think we'll get rid of the hundreds for most spots except Ridgecrest. 97 for California City as an example. 65 tonight, clear and still warm, and tomorrow still hot with a high of around 95 and winds out of the northwest at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Our 7-day numbers get us into the 80s, and we kind of stay there. How about 79 on Friday? Does that look any good? That's going to feel great.
Awesome.
It was a hot weekend, and boy, it was hot by noon.
Yes,
I mean, a lot of places were hitting 90. There are the numbers for the Kern River Valley, and for our mountain friends, temperatures going back to the 60s.
Wow. Yes. It's nice when it doesn't hang around.
From now till October.
Exactly. All right. Thanks, Colin.
You bet.